Alright, what's up everybody, back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today, we're talking about the games that happened yesterday, April 19th. The rest of the game twos that happened, including the Lakers, Grizzlies, Heat, Bucks, and the Nuggets, Timberwolves. Yeah, we're going to talk about them, recap them. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts racing. I really appreciate it. If you like the content, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications to also hit that. I really appreciate it. We helps out a lot. And yeah, let's not waste any more of your time. And let's get right into it. So the first game we're talking about is the Lakers Grizzlies game 2. No John Morant in this game for Memphis, but it did not matter. Grizzlies came out hot. Desmond Bain was making a lot of plays. Jaren Jackson was solid, and the Grizzlies bench was out playing the Lakers. Honestly, Lakers role players um, came out looking sluggish, not a lot of energy. Grizzlies were up 30-19 at the end of the first, go to the second quarter, and they just kept it going. Luke Kennard came off the bench, gave him some minutes. Xavier Tillman played amazing, especially the second quarter. Jaren was starting to get it going. Desmond Bain still hitting shots. Even like John Conchar on the defensive end was playing well. And the Lakers just couldn't really get anything going besides Rui Hachimura and LeBron. Those two were really the only ones out there playing. The bench wasn't giving them anything. AD had a little cut above the eye. He was getting outplayed by Xavier Tillman and them. We go to the third, and the Lakers just kept trying to make it a close game. Rui Hachimura hitting shots. LeBron was hitting shots. Austin Reeves was trying. The Lakers kept cutting it close, but every time the Lakers cut it close, the Grizzlies, Xavier Tillman would come back, get a big offensive rebound, put back. Luke Kennard would come down, hit a shot. David Roddy in the second half was big, hitting a couple of three-pointers. Taj Jones making hustle plays. Jaren was getting a good block. Like every time the Lakers tried to make a comeback, the Grizzlies would just make an energy play, and the Grizzlies would score a few buckets in a row and get them back going. And the Grizzlies end up winning this game 103-93, tying the series at 1, going back to LA. Grizzlies shoot 43% from the field, they hit 11 threes. The Lakers shoot just 41% from the field, hit 7 3, shot 27% from 3. And the Grizzlies just outplayed the Lakers in every way. Like, they just came out and played harder, made the energy plays, made the hustle plays, did the little things that matter, and the Lakers didn't. Lakers felt like they rolled the ball out there and were like, hey, we got game 1, Ja's not playing, so we got this. But they didn't get it. They didn't have it. The Lakers played great. The Lakers didn't play great. Xavier Tillman, amazing game, 22 points, 13 rebounds. He had a three-pointer. He was making a lot of great plays, getting big offensive rebounds. He was just in the right spots, making layups. He was amazing in this game. Jaren at 18-9, 3 blocks, even though he wasn't really as aggressive as he was the first few games. Or the first game, he still played really well on both ends. Desmond Bain had 17 points, even though he kind of fell off in the second half. He was a big energy that's kind of sparked the Grizzlies' run. Luke Kennard had 13 off the bench. Taj Jones 10, 6, and 8, and then Dillon Brooks had 12 points in this game. But yeah, the Grizzlies just wanted it more. Grizzlies wanted it more on both ends. They're making great plays, and that's how they ended up winning this game. For the Lakers, LeBron had 28-12. He tried. He saw he was out there competing, trying to spark some energy in this team, but it just wasn't working. Rui Hachimura had another great game, 20 points. Shot 7 for 12. But yeah, AD, pretty bad game, 13-8. He shot 4 for 14. Wasn't really aggressive. Missing a lot of easy shots. Xavier Tillman was playing better than him. Every time AD got in the post, they were sending 2 or 3 people at him, and AD just wasn't really, aggressive. And he needs to be a lot more aggressive. The Lakers want to win this game. He was just walking around the court, just not really, didn't look like he was really in the game. And for the Lakers to win this series and have big games, AD needs to be aggressive, and AD needs to look for his own. He wasn't really doing that. D'Angelo Russell had a pretty bad game as well. He shot 2 for 11 and 1 for 5 from 3. He didn't look good on the bench. Beside Rui, he didn't do much. Dennis Schroeder played 16 minutes and didn't score. Malik Beasley played 13 minutes, hit a couple shots, but I don't even think I saw him in the second half. Troy Brown, 11 points, didn't do anything. It was just, the Lakers just didn't have energy. Lakers weren't playing hard, didn't have any energy, and now the Grizzlies tie the series up at 1. Going back home, Lakers need to come with it, man. Lakers need to come with it, and they need to find an energy source somewhere. They need AD to play a lot better. They need everybody to play a lot better, And the Grizzlies just need to keep this energy up. They need to keep making the hustle plays, keep doing the little things, And we got to wait on what happens with Ja. I don't know if he's going to come back in this series, but they definitely need Ja Morant because Even though they play pretty well without him, you want your best players on the court. So we're gonna see what happens with him. But yeah, good win from Memphis that they really needed. The next game we had was the Bucks and the Heat game 2. The Bucks trying to bounce back. Giannis, no him in this game. Tyler Hero also did not play in this game. Good start to this game. I mean, the Heat obviously were keeping up. Bucks, Brook Lopez had a great start, getting easy putbacks and stuff like that. Chris Middleton was hitting shots. All that stuff. Jimmy Butler was trying to keep the Bucks. I mean, the Heat in this game. The second quarter, though. The second quarter, the Bucks outscored the Heat 46-27. Everybody was hitting for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton, who did not play in game 1, came in game 2, had a big impact in that quarter. Chris Middleton was hitting three-pointers. Brook Lopez, tip-ins. Jrue Holiday was doing everything. Joe Ingles even came in, hit a couple of threes. And the Bucks blew Gabe open. They led 81-55 at halftime. And then from that on, it was just over, man. The Bucks were just knocking down threes like nobody's business. And they ended up winning the game 138-122, tying the series at 1. Now going back to Miami. Both teams shot 54% of the field. The Bucks hit 25 three-pointers, while the Heat hit 16. They also forced 17 Miami turnovers, had 9 more assists. And they just played better. Really, they just looked like the better team, even without Giannis out there against Miami. Everybody was really contributing for this Bucks team. Brook Lopez had 25 points. Jrue Holiday, 24, 5, and 11. He was amazing. Pat Connaughton came off the bench and dropped 22 points, hit 6 threes after not playing game 1, which is impressive. Joe Ingles had 17 points and 5 threes off the bench. Kristen Allen and Chris Middleton each had 16, and then Bobby Portis even had 13, 15, and 5. I mean, this entire Bucks team was just coming out there and balling, hitting threes, making the right plays on both ends. It was great to see. And it's funny because even it was said, people kind of took it the wrong way. I don't know. But when Reggie Miller in game 1 said that, I think Tyler Hero lost to the Heat is bigger than Giannis being lost to the Bucks. I kind of agree. I agreed at that point. Because I was like, with the Bucks, without Giannis, you still have Jrue Holiday as an all-star level player. Chris Middleton can still go out and give you 30. Brook Lopez is having a great year. The guys they have like Grayson Allen, Bobby Portis, Joe Ingles can all hit threes. Like, this Bucks team is just better and that just speaks to the better construction of this team than the Miami, and how great the GM of Milwaukee is, and how great they've made this team. But the Heat, Tyler Hero is like one of their main ball handlers and like their second or third guy to go to on a team that already has a big struggle on offense. So you lose him, it's really tough. Jimmy tried, he had 25, 3, and 3. Him had 18. Gabe Vincent at 16. Caleb Martin and Victor Oladipo at 15 off the bench. Duncan Robinson at 14, but a lot of those points also came from the bench guys and stuff in like the fourth quarter when the Bucks already didn't care and knew that they were going to win this game. But yeah, Miami, big loss for Tyler Hero. And they just need to, I don't know what they can do. Because the Bucks came in and really dominated this game. It's probably not going to be like this the entire rest of the series. But, I mean, the Bucks played their butts off in this game and tied the series, now going back to Miami. And we don't know the status on Giannis. But honestly, even if Giannis doesn't play the rest of the series, I still am confident that the Bucks are going to come out and win this series even without him. Because they're too good of a team against Miami to lose this series. And then the final game we had, Nuggets, Timberwolves, game 2. Nuggets came out on a really good streak. Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards had a couple shots, but Timberwolves just could not shoot the ball, man. Timberwolves had a very tough shooting first half. Nuggets led 31-22, and then the first goes to the second quarter, and the Nuggets have a big start to the second quarter. They're up by 19 points, almost 20 at one point. They lead 49-64 at halftime, and it looked like this was a game where it's like, oh, well, Nuggets going to blow them out again. You'll have to watch the rest of this game. But I kept watching, and then Timberwolves going a 14-0 run in the mid-third quarter to make it a one-point game, and they even took the lead at one point. They started playing with energy. Their defense really turned up. Nuggets started missing a lot of shots. Rudy Gobert played a big role in that. Anthony Edwards hitting some shots. Nikhil Alexander-Walker doing some things as well. And then Timberwolves come all the way back and actually take the lead going into the fourth quarter, scoring Denver 40-23. You know, their shots finally started hitting. Then we go to the fourth. Michael Porter Jr. Huge in that start of the fourth quarter. He put up, I think, 13 of his 16 points came in the fourth quarter. Started off with a 4-point play that had a nice reverse lay-in He was playing really well. Anthony Edwards was trying to keep Minnesota in this game. And then Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray in the fourth quarter was excellent, hitting step back threes and fadeaways. He was great the entire game, but he really sealed this game away. And Denver wins 122-113, taking a 2-0 series lead. Denver shoots 56% from the field, and the Timberwolves shot 51% from the field and hit 14 3-pointers. Denver forced 13 Minnesota Timberwolves turnovers. It was just really, the Timberwolves just got off to such a bad start. And the Nuggets in the fourth quarter, Jamal and Michael Porter Jr. really stealed this game away for Denver. Jamal Murray, 40 points, shot 13 for 22, hit 6 threes. He's amazing. It's crazy. It's a stat. Shout out to StatMuse. Said he has more 40-point games in the playoffs than he does in the regular season, and he's played like 400 regular season games and like 34 playoff games, which is insane. Shows you how much he turns up in the playoffs. Great sight to see. Jokic had a great game as well, 27, 9, and 9, doing Jokic things. Michael Porter Jr., 16 points, and Aaron Gordon brought a lot of energy as well, 12 points and 10 rebounds. He's just always in the right spots for Jokic to find him. And it's a big win for Denver now to get that second game at home. Because Minnesota's making it challenging, man. Anthony Edwards. This is the Anthony Edwards that we wanted to see since the play-in. You know? Anthony Edwards really bounced back. 41 points. Shot 14 for 23. Hit 6 threes. Had 2 steals, 3 blocks as well. He was doing everything out there for Minnesota. Rudy had a good game as well. 19, 8, and 4. Mike Conley, 14 and 7. But Anthony Towns needs to be better, man. Anthony Towns, game 1, I think he shot I forgot what he shot from the field, but it was not that good. I can look it up right now. Towns shot 5 for 15, had 11 points in game 1. And tonight he was not that much better. He had 10 points and shot 3 for 12 with 12 rebounds. But Cat needs to be better, man. If the Timberwolves want any chance of winning a game, even in this series, Anthony Towns needs to show why he's arguably the best player on the team. Like, I understand they got Jokic and they got Aaron Gordon maybe in the paint, but like that doesn't matter. Anthony Towns in the play-in was amazing, and so far in the playoffs he has not been. Anthony Towns needs to wake up in this series and realize that what he can do on offense and try to do something at least out there on the offensive end to help Minnesota win, man. Because him shooting under 50% from the field in this series, or under even like 48, or like way under 50% from the field, is not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it at all. After this game, maybe Minnesota has some confidence in them. Maybe Minnesota comes out and makes it a lot more competitive back at home. But I still think Denver's got this series. I just don't think Minnesota has enough for Denver. But this is a very good game to see. Like, oh, maybe this isn't gonna be just a big old sweep and just we don't have to care about this series. Maybe Minnesota can make it a little more interesting. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you do this content, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. Really appreciate it. Really helps out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.